Well, hello there, YouTube. Back for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. Got some stragglers. As you can see, they've infiltrated my channel, though this is going to be on everyone's channel, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, I want to point over here because it's the wrong way, but we'll go the other way. I am joined by Jesse over at Bumpy Road Brewery. Sorry, Bumpy Road Brews. Yes. He's over here. What's going on, Jesse?
I'm right here. Not much. How you doing tonight, Joe?
I could be a lot better. Just gonna be honest with you, it could be a lot better. But it is what it is.
How about you? All at this point in life,
I would think so. Yeah. So anyway, Jesse's joining me. You should see this after we've already done a review, and also joining us up. I want to go that way. We're going this way. It's Dan from FLX Beer Reviews. I don't know why I said it like that, but FLX Beer Reviews.
Hey, gang. Dan from FLX Beer Reviews back with a pseudo episode of Fidens Beer Swirls StreamYard edition. I'm Dan. That's Mike. And
I invite these people onto my channel, even though it's on all of our channels. And you got ignoramus up here, doesn't care, and it's just it breaks my heart.
Did he not get the memo?
You know what, Joe?
What?
It's 51% part of FLX Beer Reviews. I'm just going to go ahead and say, we don't need them. Start.
How do you deal with this guy, though? Like, I just don't understand. Anyway, whatever.
Is that a silver bullet?
It's
very much is.
Definitely a silver bullet.
Light, sir.
He definitely has the same beer we do, except for he doesn't. So we're reviewing another Fidens beer. You'll see this one after we did the review of Flora, the West Coast Pale Ale. Spoilers. No spoilers. Anyway, this is a double IPA from the Fidens Brewing Company. They're out of Albany, New York. And it is brewed with Rakau, Citra, and how do you say that last hop, Dan?
Motueka.
Damn straight. And
looks like Vic's secret.
This beer, sir, you lost.
Had your chance. You lost.
Sir, you lost. Why is it dark font on a purple background? I want to try to figure this one out. This is 8.5% alcohol by volume, I guess, if I can hold it up to my face piece. No IBUs listed. Time of review exactly 3 weeks old. On the nose.
They must be competing with Treehouse for like the worst font on color ever.
Yeah. So we are at a good time. Mike doesn't have the beer, but he's here for moral support. He knows Dan sometimes struggles outside his comfort zone with the fellow 49%er. You know what I mean? Like he's 51%. He's got that 2% cushion.
I'm bringing that 49% back up big time.
I'm with you though. I mean, Mike and I are both 49%.
You got to start with a little germinated seed.
Oh, absolutely.
Whatever Jesse said, just ignore him. That's what we do. Unless you're on his channel, then love it. But either way you look at it,
9/21. So that's
exactly 3 weeks on the dot, on the nose, on the dotted nose.
Joe, where did we get this beer?
At Fidens. We all went to Fidens 2022 Beer Tuber Palooza.
Yes, information, Joe. I need more of it.
It's overrated. This looks like fucking hop juice. It looks like orange juice. It literally looks like pouring out like fucking orange juice. Baby, baby, look at Mike. He totally had the same beer, 100% on the nose, baby. Well, I just like it evolved sometimes into Dr. Road Flash. The ladies, man. Ooh,
hey,
what's up?
So Dan, you remember when we did that abomination beer?
Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with your beer, Bump?
Your beer doesn't look like that in person, right?
No, it's a little bit more vibrant than this.
Okay.
Holy crap. Dan's looks like orange juice. Mine looks like pineapple juice, and yours looks like an oxidized DQ. That what I'm going for?
Mine looks like Mr. Potato Head.
Bumpy, yours looks like a New England IPA that got its soul sucked out of it, and it's just the shell of its former self.
Maybe I paid $5.50 for the oxidation.
My beer is more the color of the shirt. So just imagine.
Okay, yeah.
So Joe, is yours true to color, or is mine true to color?
I think it's like kind of in between ours. Mine is not as bright and vibrant, but it's also not as, I don't know what you'd call mine, like as, I don't know, mine's fucking, it kind of in between. It has like a dark, it has a slight dark, it looks honestly like fucking all the pulp and orange juice. Like you get it with not some pulp, just all the pulp. That's what it looks like. Does he have an issue?
I got rosé grapefruit juice.
Yeah. Yeah, yours looks spot on. Like yours might look the most true to color, honestly.
I agree.
Yeah, but it has no head. That's the one thing I will say.
In that beer.
Yeah, those
there may be.
There's
a
no
base
head
beer.
mix though, and the head that was there was like a white
Right.
head, but it instantly fizzed away. But it has that, what you want, orange juice look. All right, let's get
Yeah,
those.
at least my head died down like everybody
Yeah,
else.
at least it's not oxidized. Hopefully, right? Oh, it smells fucking
Boom.
dynamite.
Cheers, Rich.
Dude, just fucking. I just want to float away with this. I just want to be lifted out of my seat right now, just float out the fucking door smelling.
So,
what's it?
so I'm smelling the can too.
Oh, the can is fucking.
No, the
dynamite.
can is much more condensed than the.
But the can smells like fucking hot burn personified.
Yeah. It smells like It smells like 5 metric tons of lupulin powder.
Yeah. It smells like I'm gonna have heartburn after I drink this can, although it's not heartburn, it's heartburn. That's the difference.
Yeah, I'm
So
definitely getting older.
I don't know if you can perceive this through your nose, but I guess I'm perceiving it. It smells like it's very there's like this chalkiness to it.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
light. It's very light aromatics, but it's juicy, floral-esque.
I'm getting a little bit of vanilla. A little bit of vanilla for me. Like a little bit. Like they're using lactose in here, but they don't say it.
Mine's real tart.
Honestly, mine's a little subdued. I mean, to be honest.
I think the can is way more impactful.
Yeah.
But I don't like that hot burn essence where the nose over here.
See, I'm getting so much more out of this can.
Dan and I have gotten that habit though recently of like smelling the glass and then smelling the can because there's
telling you.
a lot of the times a significant difference.
Listen,
All right. This
I'm
is
not
gonna
saying
sound
they were
so
right,
stupid.
but Alchemist was onto something when they're like, oh, straight from the can, hop oils and all that shit.
Okay, so
Did you guys get like a gummy, like a little bit of a gummy candy?
yeah, it's candied. I could see like I'm getting like a lemon lime gummy.
Yeah,
But,
I'm getting a little bit like
lemon lime.
gummy beers.
This is what I'm getting, and
Great
again,
fruit.
lemon lime gummy meets for me pineapple creamsicle. Like I'm getting a ton of fucking pineapple, and then I'm getting a little of that vanilla. It's giving me creamsicle vibes, and for me, it smells fucking divine.
I gotta be honest, I'm getting that from the can and stuff, but with like that all that lupulin shit. But out of the glass, I'm not getting. It's not wafting up for me.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I'm gonna get lychee in the flavor
Could be, yeah.
because there's just that lightness to it where I think there's gonna be this like light floralness.
I'm getting that
That's
slight.
like the fruit they harvest from werewolf shit, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike
Getting,
from FLX. Go check him out. He is more tasting notes like that.
yeah.
Better.
I'm getting
Sorry,
a slight
aromatics.
Band-Aid thing.
Where we're getting at it. Slight Band-Aid, nice.
Band-Aids?
Dude, I'm not. Whatever you're saying, I'm not getting, and I'm happy. I'm not getting
Band-Aids.
I'm happy I'm not
That's
getting
what you
that.
said.
You're getting Band-Aids now?
No, I thought you said you were getting Band-Aids. I'm not getting Band-Aids.
All right, can we
Dan's
dive in?
getting Band-Aids.
All
No.
right,
Yeah,
okay.
sure.
No, not allowed. Mike, you shut up. You don't have an opinion. Here we go.
Secret
Cheers,
Sins.
Thanks
Incoming.
for joining us, Mike. We really appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks, Brotherton.
I got like lime Sprite.
Yes. I was gonna say, remember that pineapple creamsicle, guys, I was talking about? It's not really in the taste. It's really not. I am getting pineapple, but no creamsicle. And you're right.
So-
Lemon lime, like Sprite, or just like the lemon lime gummy, just candied lemon lime.
All the grass. I'm getting all the grass.
There's a grass in the finish, yeah.
Very, very grassy green, slight herbaceousness on the finish.
That's got to be the Motueka.
Yeah, I
gotta
think
be.
so.
That's what I
Yeah.
love about it.
I love the body and mouthfeel of this, but I will say what you were getting in the nose, Dan, about like a mild, subdued kind of character. I'm
Yeah.
kind of getting that in the taste. It's not vibrant. It's not like very, just like intense, and that's what I was getting in the nose.
And I'm almost getting like a slight seltzer thing as far as the
Yeah,
Very
carbonation
spritzy,
and stuff.
very spritzy on carbonation.
Yeah, I should take that back. I like the body, but I think the mouth feels a little bit lacking. But the body
Yeah,
is like that thick
It
syrupy
has
kind of.
bite. It has
That
bite.
mouthfeel is
How much carbonation.
not like something I've grown accustomed to with like the few Fidens I've had.
Yeah, for sure. But the body is it looks thick and it is thick. It's just the mouth feels not that smooth, creamy, kind of almost super soft feeling. It's definitely.
Tell you what,
spritzy.
on the back end, I'm sort of getting that hop burn kind of thing. I'm not saying it's hop burn, but it's like there's a bitterness
there's a
there. And
greenness to
I
it.
can't decide if that's the natural bitterness or if that's just that 5 metric ton of hops just
What's really weird about it now, as you said, the seltzer thing, I'm not really getting. I don't feel it's like seltzery carbonation. I feel like the aftertaste all around my palate omnipresent is like seltzer-esque.
Mm.
And Mike
Yeah.
agrees because I mean,
So
look
here's the thing. I still have
It's
some
a
in
very,
here.
like, it's a seltzery kind of thin, but like it's spritzy, but it's fruit. It's very seltzery.
So here's the thing. I still have some in here, and I got a feeling this is going to pull a hot butcher.
it did.
Get those fixings out, Dan.
I really feel like there is a prize down at the bottom of my cereal box, and I just got to find it.
Let's find out.
I feel like it may change the beer.
Come on, buddy.
The malt profile
pouring my
out of this, from what I
49%.
get on the palate too. It's like wheat thins.
You were right, Dan. I've got floaties.
Okay, I'm going to give it a good swirl.
Yeah, there's floaties down there.
Oh,
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, see?
It just happened.
Yep, I told you.
I think for what I was getting in the nose, gross. Yeah, mine doesn't have that, dude. And I poured it all in. It's all.
I mean, did you give it a good swirl?
You got to swirl it first.
Sure. There's
Look in
nothing
there.
left to
What
swirl.
do you see in there?
No, what? I don't know if you can even see in there. No, there's
Mine's
no
got
way you're gonna
nothing
see
You
so
in
can
there.
see in there. You just don't
I
give
can
it a
see in
good
there.
look.
Yeah.
It only made Jesse's
I'm
beard
swirling.
grayer.
No, there's really nothing in my can.
I'm
Huh.
dumping.
All right. So I've swirled it up.
Yeah, mine definitely became more.
It's a bit more creamy.
Fruit.
Honestly, it's a bit more creamy, and I get a little bit more,
Get a little bit in there, a little bit chunk, maybe.
a little bit more
That's
pop
all
of that, like lemon lime kind of thing going on. But then I get this extra little pop of like, I would say probably closer to a tangerine than an orange.
Hmm.
So body for me is like higher side of medium, lower side of full. I think the body's it has a thickness and viscosity to it. The
That's a lot
mouthfeel,
better.
the mouthfeel though, it's still for me not seltzery, but it's definitely more from the style, way more carbonated than I'm accustomed to. It doesn't have that soft, smooth, creamy kind of essence you want from this. And I can like right now, as I'm looking at the glass or the inside the glass, carbonation that's just spritzing like a soda pop. It literally is just spritzing everywhere. And I drinking the Fidens that I've had before, never seen that before.
Now the mouthfeel is not like super creamy because I think the carbonation is a bit too spritzy. To kind of keeps that, which sometimes it works. I've had other beers where they've had that kind of light like mouthfeel, and the carbonation being higher kind of lifts it. It's kind of like a soft, cloudy blanket.
Yeah.
This one's not really doing that with the carbonation. It's just I feel the prickles.
Yeah. So the way like everybody does it differently, how the body and the mouthfeel. A lot of people think they're the same. People think they're different. For me, what I always say, body for me is how thick the beer is from light to full. That's what I think. And then I think the mouthfeel is how it is on the palate in terms of the carbonation, how soft it is. Does it have a creaminess? Is it
Well,
smooth on the finish?
that's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct.
But a lot of people don't do that like that. They'll be like, oh, the body is real smooth. And I'm like, okay.
Well, like what I do, like when I score mine on my 50-point inspection thing, is there's no room for mouthfeel. That's not part of the thing. So I throw that in with my body score.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think this is proper body and the mouthfeel's lacking. That's how I picture this beer. I think it's the viscosity's proper for an 8.5% New England IPA. The mouthfeel's lacking where you want that soft smoothie, soft, like almost smoothie-esque kind of cream feel to it. This is more spritzy and carbonated than I'm accustomed to.
Here's the thing: after I got all that stuff mixed into it,
That's fucking
There you
disgusting, bro.
and I get a swirl and let it set a minute. Honestly, like for me, the mouthfeel has softened up just a touch. Not drastically, but just a touch.
Does anybody else get like peaches and cream a little bit?
No, I'm getting like you said from the beginning, like lemon lime kind of Sprite 7-Up-esque kind of feel to it. I'm getting a little bit of that crushed like sweeter pineapple, but it doesn't have the vanilla that I was talking about. I do get a little bit of like other citrus tones, like a little bit of orange and maybe tangerine. The back of the palate is what Dan said with grassiness. There's a grassy green, slight earthy kind of thing, almost herbaceous. And it does have I'd say a semi-dry finish. This doesn't really have much bitterness.
Right.
If there's any bitterness to this beer, it's kind of from that hop burn that almost is giving you a bitter sensation without like a true bitterness. That's at least what I'm getting.
So for me, I'm getting to go along with that. I'm getting there's I don't know, probably like 10%, right? if I had to measure it. Like a
Kind of
little bit
alcohol?
of a floral kind of note to it to go along with that. It's like, yeah, like a floral kind of spiciness kind of thing going on.
8.5%. I'm definitely feeling a little bit in the chest, like I like going down. I can't tell if that's the fucking hot burn at the end or if it's the actual like feeling of the beer. But there's a little bit of warming in my chest from something from this beer.
So maybe it's not hop burn. Like they just use so many hops in this thing. Like
It could be an astringency from the. It could be an astringency from the ABV. A lot of times on the palate, like you might get a astringency from the ABV.
Carbonic acid.
I don't think that's correct. We don't use that term on this channel, but it's on your channel. God damn it!
What I do have kind of resting in the back of my throat. If you've ever eaten hot pellets, and it's the after the gross, disgusting shock that your palate gets from doing that. It's the after effect after you may have drank some water and stuff. There's a lingering like hot pellet type.
Or after you.
You're right.
I can assimilate it to after like you've imbibed on some marijuana, like that little you know what I mean?
Sure. Now, Mike, what are you thinking about? What you're getting over there out of this beer? Because yours is a little different color. The can you just like a savage ripped off the label.
It's not terribly different, but I mean I'm getting a lot of the same floaties that came out from.
Mike, I'm not going to stand for this. The fact that you got such an oxidized Fidens, I'm going to email them. This is out of control.
Like the fact that it literally
against them, not all their fills can be good, but I mean, I'm definitely getting a lot of the same notes you are. It's coming off like a tropical fruit punch seltzer, and it's not giving me much heartburn. The hops are coming forward.
Getting a graham cracker with that?
No, it's more of just like a really like fruit punch Kool-Aid kick to it.
Now
with a little bit of carbonation, softer mouthfeel. It's good.
Could you explain what you did with the label on that can?
Yeah, why did you do that?
I didn't put any kind of label on there. This is more like a choose your own adventure beer. You can kind of just, guess what hops you want in it or what kind of beer it is in general.
While we were all waiting out the car, I wondered what took Mike so long, and I finally figured it out. They gave him like the half fills. That's why
this was fully filled.
Now, would you say you're getting a touch, like as far as characters go, like hints of regret and disappointment?
Not so much. A little bit of somber notes are coming through, maybe some melancholy, but they're not overpowering each other. They're kind of balanced in the way they
If I may, I'm getting a little bit hints of regret and disappointment.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, as soon as
there
we hit
there may be some notes of convenience coming through.
I was getting a little bit of hints of get the fuck out of the review. That's like kind of how I wanted, like the little bit, just hints, slight hints. But you're here, so
well, never you know what you can do.
Yeah, no, you can.
All right, Joe.
Anyway, yeah. So, do I like it? I enjoy it, but I will, without a shadow of a doubt, say that this is not even close to my favorite of the recent batch or anything I've had from them. I want a better mouthfeel. I like the nose a lot more, and I feel like when I'm done with this can, I'm going to have like either heartburn or hot burn, something in my chest. And I'm just going to be like, yeah, I want to drink something else. So I enjoy this to some degree, but I think this is the worst Fidens beer I've had so far.
Wow. Scathing review.
Okay. So if you were to translate that into a number, my friend.
Got to be honest, right?
Yeah.
I'd give this like a high 3.75. I give it 3.8. Like that's the best I could do on this. And the fucking last 3 beers I reviewed from them all were like 4.4s or higher. But you got to be honest, and this is fucking just not. And this was the one I was most excited about because of the Rakau and the Motueka in conjunction with the Citra. I was like, man, I hope this plays well. And just for me, it's not playing as well as I hope. So
I guess I'll go next because I know Bumpy has to get out his whiteboard and really tally it up.
He's working on it now.
I can't go that low because okay. That's where we're at today.
That's fair. We're fucking 20 minutes in. It's okay.
I can't go that low because I think about some of the recent beers I've scored at that level, and even as a poor Fidens, to me, it's heads and shoulders above what I've scored at that. So I think I'd at least have to give it at least probably a 4.1.
Okay.
Like a 3.75 to me is like some like local beers I've had at breweries where I'm like, it's good, but am I really,
So what you're saying right now is exactly how I feel about this beer. It's good, but I mean, it's a Fidens beer, and I expect more
but
from
for
them,
me, this is like if you gave me this over those breweries or those beers I've had at the brewery, if someone slid this down to me, I'd be like, this is the best beer here. Like,
I'd literally take a Sloop juice bomb all day, every day.
Okay.
With this beer. But that's the beauty. That's the beauty of doing stuff like that. You see the
Jesse, where do you fall, buddy?
I think I'm in the upside down world right now. I fall at a 4.25.
Okay.
All right. I always choke the shit on this okay beer. The fact that you have the highest rating is unbelievable. Like, I didn't expect that. Honestly.
The last one, he had the lowest.
I know. I don't know. We are in the upside down and Stranger Things season 5. Can't wait. Here we go.
Up is down, black is white. Cats are sleeping with dogs.
So what do you really enjoy about this one? Because Dan and myself, we like to talk. We like to joke around. Mike, he's not even in the fucking review, and he's talking more than you. What do you really enjoy about this beer? That your oxidized shit, just turn it. Can you just turn his camera off? Anyway, no, seriously, what do you enjoy about it, Jesse? Honestly, I'd be curious to know.
Well, I like that it does have it's like the resemblance of a lot of like New England IPAs, but it's different. There's a difference. The carbonation's higher. The way that the flavors come off with the carbonation, I feel like that kind of, like I said, first thing I was like Sprite, it's kind of got that lemon lime thing and carbonation high on that. It matches. Start to get like, I was starting to kind of get this like slight peachy type note to it. Why am I the one that has to explain why I scored a certain?
You don't. Don't listen to him. Don't let him pressure you.
Because we talk over you, Jesse, because you're so quiet.
You think he is Kyle from No Hype? You can
the bitterness on it is.
Dan, other half labels are awesome.
There, it's noticeable, but it's nice. It just all kind of it works. It works very well. The malt profile, like, to me, is coming off that wheat cracker, and the flavor notes, they're not like overdoing it over the wheat cracker, so there's a balance to it, even though it is a bit more bitter than like what you might find on most New England IPAs. There's no real super sweet factor to this besides that gummy candy type note that I kind of got, and I don't know, it's a unique. There's a uniqueness about it.
I'm glad you explained it, because I
also feel that if this had another month or so, I think some of that kind of tail end grassy hop bite and stuff would probably start to fall off, and I think that it would have a better finish.
Look at this guy wanting to drink a 2-month-old fucking IPA. I'm gonna need you to settle down. All right, you think salad guy get out of control. No, so I'm glad. So this is whoever has stayed here for like a 24-minute review. All I'll say is that's the beauty of stuff like this. You have one guy at 3.8, one in the middle at 4.1, one at 4.25, but you kind of get where all are coming from, and it just goes to show you that. I mean, I feel Dan and my palate, we match up a lot. Sometimes Bumpy and I, have differences, but you get to see what we individually think about a beer, but understand why we do. And it's good to see that we're not just all like, "Oh, it's fucking great," or what. We all have different opinions, except for Mike's. What do you rate that, Mike? I'm just kidding. Nobody cares.
Hey, gang! Down in the description below. FX Beer Reviews, Instagram, FX Beer Reviews, YouTube, FX Beer Reviews.
Price and availability.
It's coming off as like
$5.50 a can.
Fidens.
Come on, Joe.
Get back there.
All right. Hey, listen. My channel, Joe's channel, Bumpy's channel. Down in the descriptions, you'll probably find all the links for everybody. We're just gonna shut this shit down.
Delete it into the abyss.
I'm gonna be linking this beer.
I'm waving the white flag.
White flag.
I don't care what anyone else contribute.
15 minutes ago.
This shit is done.
And this shit is just okay. Shout out to Fidens for brewing an okay beer. I love them, but
pick it up. Drink it.
Motueka.
Motueka, let's get a real close to it, baby. Kawau.